Zoran Mamdani's administration. Anna Maria Archila, a senior Mamdani official, was set to meet with Iranian representatives at the UN on Tuesday. And when the Trump administration found out, the State Department stepped in and canceled the meeting. Why the hell are they meeting with Iran?
What the fuck is Zoran Mamdani doing?
Well, New York City Mayor's office is under fire after Zoran Mamdani's International Affairs Commissioner reportedly made plans to meet with Iran's UN ambassador earlier this week. The timing could not have been worse. And the New York Post reporting this, the scheduled meeting would have unfolded after Iranian troops fired missiles at 2 commercial ships traversing the Strait of Hormuz. An action Monday in direct defiance of an interim peace agreement between the U.S. and Iran. Mayor Mamdani was asked about this at a news conference today. Watch.
That meeting did not take place. It will not take place. And I did not know about it until there was a press inquiry regarding it. And when it comes to the work of our commissioner and our international affairs office, it's to ensure that as we are a city of the world, that we are also there to meet with leaders from across the world. The focus is always on our city and our relationship. The commissioner recognizes that this was made an error, and we're working on a new process in terms of new meeting requests.
A new process? What about competence? Well, this comes as the Wall Street Journal reports Israel warned the U.S. that Iran hatched a new plan to assassinate President Trump. Iran has repeatedly vowed to retaliate against our president for ordering the killing of Iran's Revolutionary Guard General Qasem Soleimani. President Trump reiterated that this week.
They've been in trouble for 47 years, and we took out their first set of leaders. We took out their second set of leaders. They want to take out the U.S. leader, me. I'm on every list. I saw things this morning. I'm on every single one of their lists. And so far, I guess I've been a little bit lucky, but that maybe doesn't last very long.
The president told the Post today, quote, "I've left instructions, if anything happens, to just literally bomb them at levels that they've never seen before." Rebecca, it's so frightening to even discuss this, and I can't even wrap my brain around it. But let's go back to New York City for a second. You have to be a pretty special form of, I'd say, incompetence and blindness to have that happen under your watch.
Well, okay, except that according to the City Journal, who saw some internal messages from this commissioner to Mamdani's internal staff, that they were to take meetings with foreign leaders who, quote, are in political alignment / leftist. And so my question is, why did they think that the Iranian regime is in political alignment or leftist with them when, yes, the Iran regime is firing on commercial shipping. They're also firing at Americans, at American warships, at Americans based overseas in Kuwait and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. And so this is outrageous that this is something that the Mamdani administration was seeking to do. And also, of course, we know that New York has been really struggling with anti-Semitism, and this is something that has been really important to Mamdani. He has been fueling this anti-Semitism and has been very anti-Israel. So the whole thing is very concerning that the Mamdani administration would have any interest in meeting with an Iran official.
Yeah. Ari, walk us through the concerns that the White House would have, too, with your experience.
Involving New York in the meeting?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I totally believe Mayor Mamdani. I'm certain that his commissioner for international affairs, he was going to meet with the Iranians to help them find the best bagels in New York City. I am certain this is going to be a friendly, come to New York, we love you meeting. That's what it was about. I mean, I just can't imagine Zoran Mamdani wanting to have a meeting with people who say death to America, death to Israel, for any other reason than to be nice. I mean, what you just said is exactly right, Rebecca. This was politics. This is what they believe in. This is who they seek out to have a sympathetic view and sympathetic ear with. This is frightening. This is not what New York should be doing. And then the mayor lies and covers up. He sounds like Graham Plattner denying the reality that's right in front of him, and which is why his staff feels they're licensed to go out and meet with the Iranians and talk to the Iranians. I wish the meeting took place. And that way we could have demanded to know what they talked about and hold the mayor to account for it. It really is too bad that they stopped it before it happened, because that is what really motivates these people.
There really seems to be this sort of like weaseling that happens here, Lisa, where the mayor gets away with things by smiling and denying. And, you know, remember it took them, what, three times to get a paycheck out to NYPD officers. And it's always, oh, I'm sorry, there was an error. Like, it seems really mealy-mouthed here. But at the end of the day, it's New Yorkers whose safety is being compromised, let alone our nation's security that's being compromised if this were to happen.
I mean, I can't be the only one asking whose side is he on. in all of this, right? And you would think, wouldn't you know if your international affairs commissioner is trying to meet with...
Same side Ilhan Omar was on when she told them, when she linked the plans that we was gonna bomb them. Damn. She did that. It's the same thing, y'all.
Iranian officials, isn't that something that you should know as mayor? And why would that individual be trying to meet with Iranian officials? But, you go down the list. You also look at some of the tweets and the various things that his wife has liked surrounding the events of October 7th as well. Starts to paint a little bit of a picture. But even going back to the Biden administration, and Rebecca's going to know about this, you've got Robert Malley, who was the envoy for Iran for the Biden administration. He had a security clearance revoked from him, also was under FBI investigation. You had another top official who is part of the Iran Experts Initiative, which Semaphore had reported about government leaked emails where Iranian officials and government officials were coordinating with individuals in the United States that were part of this initiative to try to shape public opinion here in the United States and the West more favorably for the Iranian regime. So whose side are some of these people on? Guys. It certainly doesn't seem to be America.
9/11.
Yeah, just pointing out, and you pointed this out too, Mamdani says, I wasn't informed about this meeting.
Bullshit.
And apparently she has been reprimanded. But my question is, you should know what your staff is doing. If someone on your staff takes a meeting with Iran and the mayor doesn't know, it seems like you have a lot of other problems. I thought the same as you when I saw the internal document about cozying up to leftist regimes. We've actually seen that from Mamdani. He tried to meet with the
He tried to meet with who?
Colombian president Petro. The State Department intervened. That didn't happen. Petro was at a rally cozying up to leftist regimes. So we've actually seen that from Mamdani. He tried to meet with the Colombian president Petro. The State Department intervened. That didn't happen. Petro was at a rally with him at one point in September. So he does cozy up to the left. But what's interesting is the diplomatic mission that this woman was a part of says that they want an equitable and inclusive society. And when you think about Iran, it is not that. And I think about 22-year-old Mahsa Amini, who I bring up repeatedly on this show, who was arrested by the morality police, beaten, and then in Iranian custody was killed. And she is one woman of many. Tens of thousands of Iranian citizens have lost their lives. So if you want to be equitable and inclusive, you're doing the exact opposite by taking a meeting with Iran. You should know better. We are the freest country in the world, the best country in the world.
A Los Angeles woman arrested for trafficking arms on behalf of the Iranian government. Correspondent Max Gordon is in the Southland with more on that for us. Max, a crazy story with incredible pictures from the airport.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. Last night, 44-year-old Shamim Mafi, an Iranian national now living in the L.A. area, was arrested at LAX just before getting on a flight to Turkey. She's accused of trafficking arms on behalf of the Iranian government. According to the FBI's Iran counterintelligence squad, Mafi is accused of selling Iranian-manufactured bombs, drones, assault weapons, and millions of rounds of ammunition to Sudan. Mafi was allegedly coordinating with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. According to the federal government, one of the contracts was worth 60 million euros, brokering the sale of Iranian-made drones between Iran's defense ministry and Sudan. In another instance, Mafi is accused of selling 55,000 bomb fuses to the Sudanese military. According to the criminal complaint, Mafi is a lawful permanent U.S. resident, though not a citizen. She was born in Iran, relocated to Turkey, but most recently has lived in Woodland Hills, California. Mafi travels frequently to Iran, Turkey, Oman, and other countries, and according to the feds, executed her illegal weapons brokering scheme from multiple locations, including right here in California.
Wow.
She's currently charged with conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economic Powers Act.
Outrage is erupting in Little Rock, Arkansas, over a city-approved Islamic residential project that requires buyers to sign a private Islamic bill of assurance where the community would be ruled by Sharia law. It will have 2 mosques, an Islamic school, clinic, and related facilities under ongoing control by the Linked Mosque organization.
This needs to be illegal in
The
America.
project sits in the John Barrow neighborhood area of Little Rock on a 6-acre site. City planning records show the Little Rock Planning Commission approved the New Africa development by the Islamic Center for Human Excellence, or ICHE, on a 10-0 vote in December of 2020. Okay, here are the details. 22 single-family homes planned with multiple homes already built and sold. Additional lots approved. 2 prayer halls totaling nearly 10,000 square feet. 1 2,953 square foot mosque on lot 7. and one 6,750 square foot mosque on Lot 23, a 4,500 square foot Islamic educational building and school, health clinic, community garden, playground, and parking spaces, perpetual oversight by ICHE or the New Africa Homeowners Association. The binding Islamic Bill of Assurance that every buyer and seller must sign states, in part, buyers and sellers are aware that this development is for the purpose of creating a wholly owned residential, all Islamic community conforming to the social guidelines given in the Quran, and all parties agree to this purpose. It includes enforceable rules on architecture, maintenance, and Quranic moral codes, aka Sharia, such as restrictions on alcohol, with the mosque-linked HOA holding permanent control. That's what you need to know in Dallas.
I'm always so thrilled when I get invited, to the Diwali festival. I think I've gone 2 years in a row now. And, also have gotten the chance to speak at some of our local mosques. And I find such wisdom and comfort and inspiration from faith traditions all over the world. And I find that they're all kind of equal pathways to truth. And that's how I think, I always think of all of the world's faith traditions as like a circle with, that divine mystery of the universe in the middle. And we all have different names for that mystery, right? Whether it's God or Yahweh or Allah or Nirvana, the Great Spirit, whatever you call it. This is all, different pathways to the same kind of fundamental truth of reality. So yeah, it's something it's how I try to stay grounded and stay rooted.
Why did Mitch McConnell's wife just disappear to China right after he got on his bed? And who's Iran's biggest ally? China.
Damn.
So
think she was a spy?
I'm gonna be real, y'all. We under a religious war, and that's just what it is.
It's a holy war.
Because we got different religions that wanna basically they don't like America.
They want to take over.
That's why I'm not actually mad. We should be overly American first, but I'm not mad at people saying we need to side with Israel, because who else is gonna side with us? If it's any other religion, who's gonna be the most cooperative?
It's a valid point there.
Not China, because they're with Iran, obviously. Nobody is with America. So any politician that we elect or we want to win, or in this movement of the people that elected Trump, need to be strictly America first. Now we can side with Israel on things, but I think that's about it, buddy. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Because we gotta stop electing these Muslims. Obviously, stuff's gonna happen like this. We don't know.
Stop electing the foreign-born socialists. It's really simple. We can't trust them. We don't know what our loyalties lie.
We got these Indians in the government. We got a bunch of people in our government. It's hurting the American people, isn't it?
Their loyalties is divided. You should not be in the American government if you weren't born here, if your parents weren't born here, and you're not America first. Anybody that advocates for anything not America, you wasn't born here, I'm not rocking with you, nor do I support anything you say, think, or will ever do. Period. Point blank, period.
Okay, guys, y'all missed an opportunity of a lifetime last time we did this event. This is just June alone, and I've learned everything I know from this free event.
I had a $10,000 win on QQQ, and I owe it all to the skills that I learned in this free event, guys. It's huge.
All right, guys, if you're like me and you don't know much about trading, but you really want to learn, and I'm seeing my friends hit off it all the time. I missed the free event last time, but I will not miss it this time, because I literally, in front of me, watched them make thousands of dollars.